Hi garden friends, happy Friday. So today I'm making a super simple succulent arrangement in this nice big hypertufa pot that I made a while ago, and I'll give it a little twirl. Super big, nice and strong, and it's going to be an Aeonium succulent arrangement, and I have 5 of them and I'll show them to you. Oh, they are just so gorgeous right now. This is Aeonium Blushing Beauty. Check that out. So as you can see, they turn this super dark purple color with that green center in the middle. I mean, I just love them. Let me bring it a little closer so you can see. It's been pretty rainy, these few days, so they're all still wet, but I'll show you how they look when they're not stressed into this color. They are this gorgeous green. Look at that. I'm going to get a little closer. So the margins are still slightly purple, but they're still fully green. But you can see that this one is starting to just start to blush. Oh, such gorgeous plants. I love Aeoniums. And these right here that I have, they're all stem babies. And by that, I mean that I have like this bigger plant right here, and you can see that all these pups are growing from these stems here. And sorry if it's not like the best view, but they've all grown from these stems. And this gallon pot here, I mean, long ago I cut the mother Aeonium that was right in the center right here, because Aeoniums are monocarpic. So once they mature, they bloom and they die. But they leave all these babies behind because they grow all these stems, and from all those stems, these babies grow. So all of these that I have that are nice and stressed and nice and big all came from a stem. So they're stem babies. I like to call them stem babies. But look how many I have here. I have about maybe 15 pups growing. And and you see how this one's getting pretty big right there. What I'll end up doing is just snipping it off, putting it in a 4-inch succulent pot with succulent soil, and watch it grow. And maybe one day, this little plant will become a mother and make more pups. And the cycle goes on and on and on. I just wanted to explain a little about these Aeonium plants. They're very interesting. But I'll start with the succulent arrangement now by adding some succulent soil all the way to the top. And this is going to take quite a lot of soil here. A few handfuls. Maybe one more. Half of one. There we go. All right. I'll press it down. There we go. So there's enough in there. And I'll start with the green one. I want to put the bright green one right in the center. Just like that. Oh, beautiful. I mean, that already looks pretty, right? And I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll put the 4 right around her, and they all have beautiful, healthy root systems. And I'll just slowly nestle them down, just like that. And I'll press the soil around them. And even though they're winter growers and we're heading into spring, winter is almost over, they'll still have a few more months to grow before summer hits. And they go summer dormant. So they kind of take a nice long nap for the summer, which means that they kind of stop growing. So they kind of close up. All these leaves grow, like they lift up into the center to protect themselves from the sun. And they go to sleep for a little bit, for a few months. And then they wake up. Then they wake up in the fall, and then they start like growing a lot throughout the winter. Isn't that cool? Oh yeah. So I'm almost done here because, it doesn't take much, but I'll make sure that all those roots are down under there. And even though this one seems like it's getting buried with the rest because the rest are pretty big, it'll be okay. It'll grow and be just as big pretty soon here. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna add a little more soil. I think I can add a little more soil here. Add a little more soil to this little hole here. Oh, it's been so beautiful. You know, it's been raining the past few days, but today it stopped. It rained in the morning, but it stopped. And the sun came out, and everything's like so fresh, and it smells so good out here. Oh my goodness. It's just gorgeous. And I'll kind of, there's some dirt that fell on some of them. But you know what? They're wet, so it doesn't really make a difference. What am I doing? Oh well, what can you do? They're still beautiful, right? So I'll be adding some soil, but before that, I'm gonna clean up a little. So get a napkin. We'll clean up a bit here. Oh, there we go. So it won't be muddy. So it won't get muddy. And I have my stones here. And right where I see the soil, I'll put the stones down. Kind of lift this one up. Nestle some stones down under her. Oh, the birds are so happy that it stopped raining. They got a little break from all the water because it's been coming down. I had to cover my succulents, my container succulents, at least, not my front yard succulents that are in the ground, but all my container succulents I covered with plastic. I have them like on these wired shelves, and I have big plastic sheets over them because they would just start drowning in all the water that's been falling. Succulents do not like to sit in water at all, not even for a little bit. That's why it's very important to plant succulents in succulent soil, porous soil. So if you're a beginner, I would recommend that you get a pre-made bag sold at like big box stores with all the mediums that you need to grow these succulents. Nice and healthy. Oh my God. So that didn't take much, right? And even though this one's kind of hiding, you know, right there in the middle, I know it's there and I know it'll grow nice and healthy. Oh my gosh. But see what a statement these Aeoniums make, because they're just so beautiful, right? And I'll kind of lift them up a bit. Give it a little turn here, just so you can see it a little closer. Oh my gosh. And I'll definitely keep you updated on this one. I'm pretty bad at updates. I know that I have to get a little better at that, but I mean, didn't take much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone has a beautiful Friday. Until the next planting, bye garden friends.